Thank you. I welcome you again today. We want to do this our design. What's the name? Comfy. So we are using the biggest size. We have this is size 10. I think this is size 6 or size 8. This is size 10. So we still have size 6. This is size 6. So I'm using a fishing line size 35 for this design. And your needle, you take a long needle, then you add six sand bead. So you put 6 sand bead size 3. Where is the sand bead size 3? You tie it 4 times. You tie it 4 times. I have tied it 4 times. Then take your fishing line, put your fishing line in the other line, in the other fishing line, like you split it. Put one fishing line and put the other one put one needle, put the other one bead. Then you tie it 4 times. Take down your needle, pass it in the next 2 bead, and bring it out. You add one pearl bead, you add one sand bead, add one pearl bead again, add one sand bead, add one pearl bead. So it will be like this: 2 pearl bead, 3 pearl bead, and 2 sand bead. Then see where my fish line came out from. Are you seeing it? Then you pass your needle. You pass your needle in this one from the back. From the back, you pass it and move it to the next bead. Then you bring it out. Then you add one pearl bead again, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. So this is how it's gonna be now. Are you seeing it? Then you bring it back. You pass it from where your fishing line came out from. You pass it from the back of the pearl. Put it in one sand bead and pass it to the next one sand bead. Then you add another one pearl bead. Add one sand bead. Add one pearl bead. Add one sand bead. Are you seeing it? You bring it down. You pass it from the back of the pearl. From where your fishing line came out from, you pass it in the next 2 bead. This is 1 and the other one is 2. You bring it out. One pearl bead again, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. You apply it again. Pass it the next 2 beads. You add one pearl bead again, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. You bring it down, pass it from the back again. Now you move it in the black, like you pass it from the back of the pearl, put it in this one, in the sand bead, put it in this sand bead again, bring it out in the pearl bead. So like our passing will be like from the pearl, you pass, then you bring it up from the from the pearl bead. You bring it out again. So we have to close it. So the closing point now, you use one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. This is the closing part of it. Then you pass it to this one. Pass it like this. Then we want to go up. We want to go up direction. Then you move it like this. You pass it to the pearl bead, up direction. We are going up. Then you put it in one of the sand bead and bring it out again. This is how it will look like. Then we are going up. So you add 4 sand bead, 4, because we have already 2 fists. We have 2 fists already. So you put the 4, you pass it from here. Are you seeing it? You pass it again in this one. Then you bring it out. It will look like this. Then for us to continue our work, you pass it in the next 1 bead, the next 1 sand bead. Then you bring it out, and we continue by adding what? You add 1 pearl bead, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. Are you seeing it? You bring it down from where your fishing line came out from. You pass it from here. You put it in the sand bead. You put it in another sand bead, which is two sand bead. You bring it out. So you continue by adding one pearl bead, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. From the back of the pearl, you pass it in the next two sand bead. You bring it out. So you still continue by adding one pearl bead, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. You pass it again from the back. This is how you are going to do it. Once you are coming to the end of the work, you pass it to the one of the pearl bead here. You bring it out. Then you add one sand bead. Are you seeing it? You add one sand bead. Anytime you are at the ending part, you add one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. This is the closing work of it. Then you pass it to this one. We are going up direction. We are going up. So this is how we're going to be doing it until we get to 6. We are doing it 6 because this bead is big size. The bead is big size. So the way I taught you, you pass your needle in one sand bead, then you add 4. That is how we're going to do it until we get to 6. Like your counting will start from here. This is not part of the counting. No. The counting start from the second one until it's like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like something like this. Your counting starts from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are stopping at number 6 in this size of our work. So once we get to number 6, I will now teach you on how to curve it. Stay tuned. This is it. Like I told you, it's going to be 7 now, not 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to do 1 to make it 7. I'm adding 4 as usual. You pass it from here. Then you do it like this. You put one pearl bead, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. So one pearl bead, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. Then from there, you pass it from the back of the pearl bead. You move it to the next 2 bead. You bring it out. Then you still add one pearl bead again, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. One pearl bead, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. Then you pass it from the back of the pearl. Move it to the next 2 bead. You bring it out. So you add another one pearl bead, one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. You drag it down. Move it from the back of the pearl to the next 2 bead. Then push it to the one pearl bead again. This is the ending part of it. You bring it out. Add one sand bead, one pearl bead, one sand bead. This is the ending part of it. You pass it to this side. You pass it to this side. Then now we want to get this side. You want to shift it to this side. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Make sure your work is tight too. So we want to move to this direction. You know, this is this one. So we want to get to this one. How do we do it? You pass your needle. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So make sure you pass your needle to this side. Your needle will come out from the sand bead. I see the way it is. The first one, the second one, the third one. That is where, so we're going to pass our fishing line to come out from here. So I have passed it. Are you seeing it? You bring it out. Then you add 3 sand bead. You add 3 because we have already 3 fist bead. Are you seeing it? We have 3 fist bead already. So you add 3 sand bead. You put it from here and pass it round. And pass it around. Let's see what I'm doing. Then you pass your needle again to the next one. So you still continue by doing that process. You add 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. Are you seeing it? From where your needle came out from, the fishing line, you pass it from under this place. You put it from where that your fishing line came out from. You put it to the next one again. You bring it out. Add 1 pearl bead again. You add 1 sand bead again. You add 1 pearl bead again. You add 1 sand bead. You put it from the back of this one to this one to this one. You push it in one of the pearl bead. You bring it out. Anytime you are putting it in one of the pearl bead, that shows that you are coming to the end of that work. Then what you will do next is add 1 sand bead, you add 1 pearl bead, you add 1 sand bead again. You pass it to this side. Are you seeing it? Then you move your needle. You are going up. Are you seeing it? Then you pass your needle in this place, in one of the sand bead that is facing. You know, it's like this. So when we passed it like this, so we didn't come down. We didn't come down here. So you are going up. You will go up. Our passing went up. Then you move it to one of the sand bead in this side, not from here, in this one. Then you bring it out. As it is now, it's 4 in number. You put two sand bead to make it 6. Then you pass it all around, like pass your fishing line all around. Are you seeing it? Pass it all around. You bring it out. Are you seeing it? Then you move it again to the next 1 bead. Then you add what? 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. You drag it down from the back of it too. From the back of it, you pass it again, move it to the next 2 bead, then move it to the 1 pearl bead. You bring it out. Now you see it's forming the other side. Then you add what? 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. Then you add 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. You pass it to this one. Then now you will be coming down. Let me pass it so you understand it very well. Are you seeing it? We have already passed it. So no need of going up again. We are done with this side. Then you're coming down like this. You move it to the 2 sand beads. Move it again.
Making it 2.
Like, see where you pass it here. and pass it here. I didn't go from this side. I pass it to this one sand bead, and I pass it again, which is 2%. So you pass it again like this, which is 2%. Then you bring it out. Make sure your work is tight, at least for you to see what you are doing very clear. Then see how it is now. Well, we have already formed the V shape. We have already formed this shape. It's for us to continue. Then now, how to continue now? Then you add 3 sand bead, because we have already 3 inside. Then you add 3 again. Add 3 again. You pass it all around. You pass it all around. You pass it all around. Are you saying it? I have passed it all around. Then you move your needle in the next one bead. Yes. I have done that. Then you continue by adding 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. Then you pass it from the back of this pearl. Are you saying it? Move it to the 1 sand bead that the fishing line came out from. Then move it to another 1 sand bead. You bring it out. Then you continue by adding 1 pearl bead again, 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. You move from the back again. Pass it to 1 sand bead. Pass it again to the 1 sand bead. Move it to the pearl bead, because we are coming to the end. Then you drag it out again. You know what to do here. You add what? 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. You put it to this side. So you come down. You are going down. You pass it to 1 sand bead again. Put it to 1 pearl bead. Move it to 1 sand bead. Are you seeing it? Then you continue by adding 4, because we have already 2 fixed. So this is how we are going to do it. Let me do it again, this one, so that we will now complete it. So add again 4 sand bead, 4. You pass it from here. Pass it from here. Just the way we started. The way we have been doing it. Are you seeing it? You move your needle in the next one bead. Then you add 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. You move it from the back of the pearl bead. Are you seeing it? You put it in the sand bead where your fishing line came out from, and put it again in the 1 sand bead again, which is 2. You bring it out. Make your work tight. You add another 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. From where your pearl bead, from the back of your pearl bead, put it again where your fishing line came out from. Put your needle and pass it again the next 1 sand bead, which is 2 passing. Bring it out again. Are you seeing it? We have not gotten to the last part of it. So you see, continue adding 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. From the back, move it where your fishing line came out from. Move your needle to it. Pass to the next one. Then we are almost, there is no way again to pass. So we are passing to the pearl bead. That shows that you are coming to the end of the work. You bring it out, it will look like this. Then you add 1 sand bead, 1 pearl bead, 1 sand bead. You pass it to this one. So this is how you are going to do it until you're coming down. So you continue with this process until it will come to this length. It will be equal. So stay tuned. We want to do it this way. So we're going to pass it.
Okay.
So our passing is like this. Then you put it to the one on the sand bed. You bring it out. Then add. So now see, you add a four sand bed. Seeing it? Then you pass it. So this one is very easy. You pass it like this. You move it to the next pearl bead. You pass it again. You add 4. Anywhere you see 2 faced, you add 4. Anywhere you see 3 faced, you add 3.
Now it's 4.
So this one is 4. You pass it from the back of the pearl, from the back of the sand bead. You pass it, move it to the pearl bead.
Okay.
Then you put it again in the sand bead, throughout the sand bead. You pass it throughout the sand bead. Then add 3, because this one is 3 faced. Make sure you select the big holes because you're still going to work on it. You add 3 again. My fish line is getting finishing. You pass it from the back of the sand bead. Pass it again. So this is how you're going to be doing it. You will do it when it comes to this place. This one is 4. You add 2. Then you pass it again. You add 2. This is how you're going to do it until you round it up. That's it. And if you want to put the sand bead on top, the stone bead, you just have to continue with that process again. The way you stopped, you put stone, you cross it to the one down. You pass it again, put stone, cross it. Like you put stone